In a dramatic and unexpected turn of events, music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs found himself at the center of an explosive courtroom incident that has left both the legal world and the public in shock. The altercation occurred during a high-stakes legal battle that had already been under intense scrutiny. What was initially expected to be another routine hearing quickly turned into a full-blown spectacle when Diddy allegedly lashed out at the presiding judge. With tensions running high, security was called in to calm the situation, leaving attendees stunned and questioning what had caused such an outburst. However, this would not be the end of the drama. As the dust settled, Diddy's lawyer stepped forward, shedding new light on the events that transpired in that courtroom. The details revealed not only cast doubt on the judge's behavior, but also raised significant concerns about Diddy's future in both the legal and public spheres. The courtroom chaos, a sudden outburst. The incident took place during a particularly intense day in a complex legal case that has already been embroiled in controversy. Diddy has faced a series of lawsuits and disputes over his business dealings, many of which have generated significant media attention. The courtroom was filled with reporters, legal professionals, and onlookers, all eagerly awaiting the latest developments in what had been a high-profile case. What was supposed to be just another hearing in the ongoing legal proceedings soon escalated when Diddy, who had been under immense stress throughout the trial, stood up in the middle of the proceedings and directed a fiery outburst toward the judge. Eyewitnesses described a chaotic scene, with Diddy visibly enraged and shouting at the judge in a manner that many found uncharacteristic for the usually composed mogul. The tension had reportedly been building up throughout the session, with Diddy becoming increasingly agitated by what he perceived as unfair treatment during the trial. Sources close to the situation revealed that Diddy had been subjected to aggressive questioning and felt that the judge was not impartially handling the case. The culmination of these frustrations resulted in Diddy's dramatic outburst, which left the courtroom in disarray. Security rushed in to intervene, attempting to de-escalate the situation and restore order. The entire room was left in disbelief as the situation unfolded, with many wondering how things had spiraled out of control so quickly. Diddy's lawyer speaks out, context and justification. In the aftermath of the courtroom chaos, Diddy's lawyer, who had remained silent up until this point, came forward to provide crucial context surrounding the incident. The lawyer appeared in an exclusive interview with legal outlets, offering a detailed explanation of what led to Diddy's outburst and shedding light on the pressures that had built up in the courtroom. According to Diddy's lawyer, the mogul's behavior was a direct result of the treatment he had received during the trial. The lawyer expressed frustration with the questioning and the demeanor of the judge, suggesting that the actions of the court had been anything but neutral. "Mr. Combs has been under an immense amount of pressure throughout this entire trial," the lawyer explained. "The questioning and the demeanor of the judge were inappropriate and completely escalated the situation. Our client felt that he was being backed into a corner with no respect for his position." The lawyer emphasized that Diddy's actions, although regrettable, were not a reflection of his character, but rather a response to what he believed was hostile and biased treatment. The lawyer further clarified that this was an isolated incident and that Diddy's usual behavior in legal matters is far more composed. He insisted that the mogul has a long history of cooperating with legal proceedings and has never exhibited such aggression in a courtroom before. According to the lawyer, this outburst was a direct result of the mounting pressure Diddy had been facing, particularly in a case involving complex business disputes that are personally and professionally taxing. "This is not who Diddy is," the lawyer stressed, "but sometimes when you feel trapped and unjustly treated, emotions can boil over. It was an unfortunate moment, but it was a response to the stress and hostility he was facing." What sparked the outburst? Analyzing the tensions. Legal experts have been quick to weigh in on what may have sparked Diddy's outburst. Some speculated that Diddy was simply overwhelmed by the constant barrage of negative press and legal battles. The trial in question was not only high profile, but also involved significant financial stakes and public controversies that have left the mogul's reputation under constant scrutiny. From accusations related to business dealings to personal matters, Diddy has been facing an uphill battle in the public eye. Many believe that the combination of mounting pressure from the media, ongoing financial disputes, and the personal stress of the case itself may have contributed to Diddy's emotional reaction. When you are constantly under fire, and every aspect of your life is being questioned. It's easy to see how someone like Diddy could crack, one legal analyst suggested. The courtroom is a stressful environment, but for someone who is already dealing with so much, that pressure can build to an explosive level. Another angle brought up by legal experts is the contentious nature of the courtroom environment. Diddy had reportedly faced sharp questioning from the judge regarding his financial dealings and past controversies, which might have felt like an attack on his integrity. This aggressive line of questioning, paired with what Diddy's lawyer described as a biased attitude from the judge, could have further inflamed an already tense situation. "It's one thing to ask tough questions," an expert commented, "but it's another to allow personal biases to influence the way you treat someone in the courtroom." This incident has raised questions about whether the judge's actions contributed to the volatility of the situation. Legal fallout. The serious consequences of the outburst. While the immediate consequences of the outburst were limited to a brief disruption in the courtroom, the long-term legal fallout could be far more significant. Legal experts have been quick to suggest that Diddy could face serious charges as a result of his behavior. One possible repercussion is a charge of contempt of court, which could carry penalties such as fines or even jail time. Given the gravity of the situation, some legal analysts are predicting that the trial could be delayed due to the disruption caused by the incident, which could further complicate Diddy's legal battles. The impact on Diddy's reputation is another pressing concern. As one of the most prominent figures in the entertainment industry, any misstep in a public setting is amplified. Diddy's outburst has raised questions about his composure and professionalism, leading some to wonder whether this incident will irreparably damage his public image. He's built a career on being a savvy businessman and entrepreneur, but now people are questioning whether he can control his emotions, one industry insider noted. In Hollywood, appearances matter, and this could hurt him, both in the court of law and in the court of public opinion. Public reaction, divided opinions. As expected, public reactions to the courtroom incident have been divided. On one hand, many fans have expressed sympathy for Diddy, understanding that the pressure of a high-profile trial and constant media scrutiny can take a toll on anyone. One fan tweeted, "Diddy has had to deal with a lot of people attacking his character. Sometimes it all boils over. I get it. It's not right, but I understand why he did it." Supporters argue that Diddy's behavior, while unprofessional, was a reaction to the immense stress he's been under. They feel that his outburst was a reflection of being pushed too far by an unfair legal process. On the other hand, there are those who have condemned Diddy's actions as completely inappropriate, regardless of the circumstances. Critics have pointed out that no matter how stressful the situation may be, a public figure like Diddy should know better than to allow his emotions to get the best of him in such a professional setting. He's a public figure, and he should be setting an example, not losing control like this, one critic wrote. This was unprofessional and uncalled for, especially in a courtroom. What happens next? The future of Diddy's legal and public life. As the legal fallout continues to unfold, all eyes are on Diddy and his legal team. Will Diddy face contempt charges, or will the court show leniency due to the extreme pressure he's been under? What impact will this outburst have on the ongoing trial and his public image? The next steps in Diddy's legal battle are uncertain, but one thing is clear. This incident has made an already intense situation even more complicated. With both legal experts and the public eagerly awaiting more details, the coming days will likely define Diddy's future, both in the courtroom and in the court of public opinion. The question remains, will he be able to recover from this explosive moment, or will it mark a turning point in his legal and public life? Stay tuned for more updates as this developing story continues to unfold.